were sitting in Dallas talking about Predator, you remember. And here we are now talking about Running Man. And at that time, I knew Running Man was coming out. And I had seen that one little clip, but I really didn't have a full idea of what it was about. So last night, as I was sitting there watching The Running Man, and as it evolved and everything, I got to thinking, my gosh, they're going to be network presidents jumping out of their penthouse towers when they see this. Because I think a lot of people are going to see this as a diatribe against television.
Well, The Running Man was not really done for that purpose, you know, to do anything against network or make fun of them or whatever, although a lot of it is today already a reality that you see in the film, that whole competition for ratings and all that. But it's just an idea that you say, okay, let's assume this is happening. Let's assume there's an economic disaster in a future time, let's say 2013 or 19 or whenever it happened. And the networks are competing against each other for ratings. The government is involved, and they are actually paying the networks in order to keep the people away from the streets, from rioting, and keep them glued to the TV set. And everyone is hooked together, government, network, and dictatorship, and economic disaster. And now what will happen with a game show like The Running Man, which is the most popular show, in order to create the highest rating? And so that's really what the purpose of this is. And then with that vehicle, entertain people, rather than making fun at the network or anything like that.
It's showtime.
In this movie, one of the effects that is so fantastic, and I hope, please, they give us a clip on it, the sled, or what you all refer to as the sled. Now, was that thing a practical apparatus, or was it all done with mirrors and movie magic?
Yeah, both. There was a real sled that was shot down into a tunnel, and it was filmed with cameras mounted on that sled, and this way, so we can see our facial reactions and also forward. But there was only a limited amount of distance. The rest of it was then done with special effects and also with a miniature. They built a really long miniature and sent a camera into a little tunnel and get that effect of what it is like for someone like me that is being shot through that tunnel. What experience that is, you know, having these things come up so fast and pull your skin back and all those things. It's a frightening moment. I mean, even in reality, going through it was very frightening.
How long would that last for you?
I would say around 10 seconds. It's about 10, 15 seconds. You travel a lot of distance in that period. It was much, much faster than any roller coaster that I have ever went through.
Pulling G-forces with
Oh,
you?
it's unbelievable. And it's scary because you know that if something happens, that you know, your history, because it's just too fast, the speed. But that happened a lot of times in Running Man, because being followed by those wild vehicles 6 feet behind you, I mean, there's no way this guy will be able to stop his car if I fall. You know, and things like this happen. You fall and the guy will run right over me with this wild teeth coming out, or this motorcycle jumping over this hill. You're standing right there where it lands, and you're supposed to just before it lands, jump away from that mark and make it look like you almost were hit. So all those things are, you know, extremely dangerous, but you know, you practice and rehearse and work it out with the stunt guys, and then sometimes it goes wrong and sometimes it goes right, so it's really a risky thing.
But fortunately, you're here to talk about it. That's the
right,
important
yes.
thing. Arnold, good to see you again. I always enjoy talking with you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is forced into a deadly game on the highest-rated TV show of the future. No one has ever survived. But he has yet to play. Arnold Schwarzenegger is The Running Man. I'll be back. Rated R. Starts Friday at a theater near you.